Are you looking to make a custom photo book that's both beautiful and affordable? Do you want to make one so you can remember all the fun things that you've done in the past with your family? Maybe you're thinking about options like Shutterfly and Snapfish. Well, today I'm going to talk about my experience using Lifecake, and maybe you'll find that it is the perfect option for you. Coming up. Greetings and salutations, my friends. My name is Travis, aka Dad, and welcome to another video here on DadDoneRight, where we do videos about faith and fatherhood. And on this channel, you'll find things like tips, tricks, tutorials, and even review videos just like this one. And today we're going to be talking about an application called Lifecake. And you may be thinking, Travis, you've already done this video. And while that is kind of true, today we're going to be talking about a different part of what Lifecake does. Now, for those of you who didn't see my previous video on Lifecake, I'm going to link it up in the corner right here and then down in the YouTube comments below. And if you're checking out the comments, or not the comments, the description, if you're checking out the description down below, you'll be able to see all of the things that I talk about today and probably things that I forgot, because it happens all the time. But today we're going to be talking about Lifecake, and what Lifecake does is they position themselves as a cloud-based storage platform for photos of your family, specifically your children. So if you have babies, kids, whatever, you can use this app. But today we're going to be talking about the other side of Lifecake, which is photo book printing and prints. So this is a little bit interesting. Lifecake sent me a coupon for a discounted photo book, and I was thinking about buying one anyway, so naturally I thought, wow, this is a great opportunity to share what my experience was like. Now, while Lifecake offers photo books in both their application, mobile application, and their website, there's two entirely different experiences when you're trying to use them. Now, in the mobile app, it uses something called Kitely, K-I-T-E .ly. And I'm not sure if that's their printing service or what it is exactly, but it looks very different from what happens when you use the website. You'd think that they would be powered by the same service. Now, it could just be an external third party that is powering the mobile app solution, but the printing still comes from the other service. Now, the service that it shows on the website, however, is called Pecho, or Peachio. Pecho? Peachio. It's got peach in it. I know that much. And that one offers a different set of photo books than what you see in the mobile app. The photo books that you can print in the mobile app are only square, and it looks like you can only print one photo on each page. Also, the set standard is 20 pages per book, whereas the website is 24. But I'm sure there's something there that I just don't understand. But either way, I guess go to the website and do it, because you're going to get 4 more pages, I suppose. So now I'm just going to tell you a little bit about my experience actually using the website for this purchase. Now, the first thing that I noticed was that when you select the book, it takes you to a screen where you have to select a date range of photos from your library. All of those photos would import into the editor where you're going to be putting them in the book. That's what should happen. However, what really happened is we really struggled with actually getting the photos to populate. I had a lot of trouble getting it to accept the date range of photos. No matter what I chose, it didn't work. I kept refreshing the page, and then finally it just randomly selected dates for me. But I got to the next screen, and all of those photos populated, and I was off and running in the editor. Now, when it comes to the photo book editor, it was everything you'd come to expect at face value for a photo book editor. It had a layout, it showed your photos on what you could put into the photo book, it had layout options for you to choose on how you'd like to arrange the photos, but that's kind of where it stopped. There were some things that I felt like it was missing. There's no ability to actually customize the photo within the editor. So once you've gotten into your photo book, if your photo isn't really the right dimensions, or you want to crop some excess stuff out of it, you have to go back out of the photo editor and photo book editor and go back into the actual timeline where all your photos are stored and make your edits there. And it's kind of hard to figure out exactly what you need to do before you go back into the photo book editor, because then you go back in there and you may not it may not be exactly what you wanted and you have to do it again. So that was kind of strange. The other thing I noticed is that when it comes to text, so some people want to do captions, whether that be directly under the photo, put text over a photo, I don't know. But that is something that is typically pretty common when making something like a photo book. And that feature was strangely absent. There, in the layouts, you have different layouts to choose from, whether they be a single photo that takes up the entire page, or 2 photos, or 4 photos. Now, you couldn't really move the slots, and you can't really customize them very much. You also can't change the background color of your pages or add any kind of custom themes. You're just going to get a standard white background with preset photo locations, unlike Shutterfly, which offers you tons of different flexible photo graphics and themes for your pages that are already pre-built and allow you to customize them in any way you'd like. What was strange though is that there wasn't a bunch of layouts for like the 2 photos or the 4 photos that had caption options. So if you wanted to have a caption, you literally had to choose a single photo that took up the entire page to put a caption. And the caption's rather small, so you can't adjust the size of it either. So that was really, I think, the biggest struggle that I had in making this, because I wanted to caption my photos. But other than that, the editor was pretty standard, and it wasn't difficult to use, but I wouldn't say that it was effortless as the website claims. So that is one thing I did notice. So that's food for thought, especially for Lifecake. If you're watching this video, I would consider adding that feature. Overall, I would say that the editor was fairly easy to use and pretty simple. It wasn't bad by any means, but it definitely didn't have quite the feature set that I was hoping that it would have, especially when you look at it in the comparison of things like Snapfish and Shutterfly. There's some tools and things that you'd expect for it to have that it just didn't. Now, when it comes right down to it, what you're really paying for is the book, right? So you're not really paying for the editor. The editor is a thing that you use along the way to create it. But what does the actual book look like, right? Let me tell you this. I can say without a doubt, this is the nicest photo book that I have ever purchased. It spares no expense in the quality of the binding. It's got a nice cushion to it. It feels really well built. The photos are really clear. It's a nice hardbound surface. I chose glossy photos. I kind of wish I had chosen maybe a matte finish, but the quality of these photos and these prints are really, really good. A couple of these photos that we chose were rather blurry, but when we chose photos that were high quality photos and actually taken from a DSLR or a really nice phone, as opposed to some of the blurry photos we chose, because not all of them are perfect, those photos were phenomenal in here, and this book just looks great. Now, when it comes to the price, that's where it's kind of interesting. This book, being $37.99, has 24 pages, and they're gorgeous. And the square version of this is also 24 pages, and it's $35.99. And then when it comes to Shutterfly, an 8x8 that's only 20 pages, 4 pages less than what you get on Lifecake, is actually $29.99, and it's a smaller book, and it's a square. And then the next size up, a 10x10, is $49.99, but you're not getting any more pages. It's still 20 pages. And I'll tell you something else that was really interesting is when I ordered this book, there was no sales tax and no shipping. I don't know why. Everyone knows that that's where they get you. Shutterfly maybe run a promotion that says, hey, we're going to give you 90% off your photo book. Oh, but guess what? Shipping is $37 because it's made by weight and all of that stuff. However they calculate their shipping, that totally rips you off almost every single time. So these are my final thoughts on the Lifecake photo book. Does the Lifecake photo book editor have all of the features that you want? Probably not. Can it be improved? Yeah, it's definitely got a few bugs. Does it make photo books? Yeah. Does it make really good photo books? Oh yeah. If all of these books that are $37.99 and $35.99, what have you, are free shipping, that's some of the best value that I think you'll see when it comes to actually printing your memories in a photo book form. And if you're already a Lifecake user, you definitely want to try your book at Lifecake. as opposed to some of the competitors. Alright guys, that's going to do it for this video. If you liked it, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. If you have questions, comments, or random statements, drop them down in the comments section down below. And as always, I love you guys a lot, and I'll see you in the next video. God bless. Peace. Greetings and salutations, my friends. My name is Travis, aka Dad, and welcome to another video. Daddy? Yeah? Who is it? Oliver. Oliver who? Oliver Carter? Well, why don't you come on in? What's up, buddy? Daddy's making a video. Do you want to be in the video? Why don't you come up here with your measuring tape, look right there at the camera and say, "Hi, everyone."
Happy one.
That's way better than anything I'm going to put on this video. I think we'll end it there.